Right, Casey, it seems like the team's gotten pretty lucky this summer with not having rain during practices. Today, it seemed like it all came at once. Just how was it out there today on a little bit of a wetter day than normal?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. We had a quick hour practice real quick with shorter periods and just kind of keeping our legs under us. But, it's just another thing for diversity-wise that we kind of got to get past. And same thing happened during the Edmonton game. Long halftime, probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it was. But same thing. We kind of, I thought we came out firing that second half, and just adversity thing kind of. Just got to refocus once that kind of happens because everyone, kind of gets out of their head a little bit. But I thought end of practice was pretty good. So, yeah.
Now, watching practice today, it almost seemed like you guys were embracing the rain a little bit. It seemed like there was some fun being had out there. Was that kind of the feeling you were getting?
Yeah. I mean, we don't have grass field out there, so there's no mud or anything. Can't be rolling around. But, you just got to embrace a little bit. And just thing during football, obviously, kind of weather's changing now. Got August coming September, and it'll start getting cold. And knowing where we are now in the country, there will be some good storms and wind howling through the stadium. So it's just got a little thing that you just got to get used to, and weather is what it is. So.
Now, there won't be any rain at this weekend's game. That's guaranteed. Now, you're playing against a quarterback like Vernon Adams, a guy who's had an excellent season so far. He puts up big yardage games seems like every single game. Just what do you need to do to throw him off early in this game here?
Number one, stop the run. That's always the thing I say that, at least as a D-line, that's our number one goal. And then, from there, pressure quarterback, kind of work our moves that kind of been practicing all week against our O-line. And, that's about it. That's all we can do is our job every play, and just communicating to each other. But, number one thing, stop the run, pressure quarterback, and usually kind of works out in our favor and helps the linebackers and DBs pretty well if we do that. So.
Now, when he's mobile and he's healthy, he's a very mobile dual-threat quarterback. Just how do you defend against a guy who can both run and throw the ball, especially a guy like Vernon Adams?
Yeah, it makes it difficult. It's really just kind of cage rushing if we're going to end up pressuring the quarterback, make sure that we're even on all of our rushes. If there's four guys, 2 guys each side. If there's fifth guy coming, have that kind of apex guy in the middle that kind of balances out. Same thing as 6, 7, 8 guys. You just got to balance it out at the end of the day. So there's no pox that he can escape from. But he can get out. He's shifty. And he's shown on film that he's a good athlete, and the record shows for that too. So.
Now, when they have these 3-hour, like the time change here with BC, and it's a little bit of a weird one, like going over there and the time of the game and everything. Just what are you doing to get your mind right? Is there something you have to do to kind of adjust to being in that different time zone, or is it pretty normal for you?
It's first time going out there. Obviously, being in Hamilton, I never had to adjust anything. Being in Winnipeg the last 2 years, obviously being in the middle of the country, so it wasn't too bad then. But probably the only thing I can think of is trying to just get your sleep and everything kind of coordinated. Going out there 2 days early, kind of acclimate for that. But besides that, I think that's the only thing in my mind that you got to get used to. But it shouldn't be too bad. Obviously, travel is, it's not fun, it's not ideal, but just another adversity thing you got to get used to, and just kind of say it is what it is. So, just kind of sleep for me and kind of getting that on time and just get ready for game day. So.
And then a last question here: just what does this defense need to do as a whole to maintain them here and hopefully help to get a win here against BC?
Just play together, communicate. Just play each play as the rules that we play as, and obviously stop the explosions, run and pass wise. Obviously, there's few looking back at film plays that 2 or 3 that explosion wise each game that I wish we could have back, and then it's made differences for a lot of those games. It's that 1, 2, 3 plays that makes it a big difference at the end of the game, and that can include penalties as well. Obviously, that punt return that we had scored on last game was huge for us. We had two that play. So that's another thing is get those explosions down, run and pass wise, and also just no penalties. But just playing together and just playing ball. Obviously, I thought we had a great week of practice. Start a little bit early with the travel, so a little bit more meetings once we get there and stuff. But it'd be nice to get out there early and get used to the time zone and everything, and a little bit more meetings. So.